You ever really wonder what separates the super successful, that top 1%, from everybody else? It's a question that can drive you crazy, right? But what if the answer isn't some secret financial strategy or just, being born lucky? What if it's just a way of thinking? A way of thinking that anyone, and I mean anyone, can learn. All right, let's get into it. So, let's start with the big question right here. Why is it that some people just seem to build these incredible lives, these amazing businesses or careers, while so many of us feel like we're just spinning our wheels? We've all got dreams, right? Ambitions. But there's this huge canyon between dreaming about something and actually doing it. This whole explainer is about building a bridge over that canyon. And when you look at it like this, wow, that divide is massive. But here's the thing. The real story isn't the size of the gap. It's why the gap is even there in the first place. The people in that tiny little 1% sliver, they're not superhuman. They just operate with a totally different playbook. They figured out how to sidestep the mental traps that keep almost everyone else stuck. Okay, so let's dig into these traps of the majority. And I want to be clear here. These aren't character flaws or anything like that. They're just super common ways of thinking that are so widespread they feel completely normal. But they are the invisible walls that stop most people from ever really hitting their potential.
Here are the big four. First up, we're obsessed with goals, but we totally forget about building the systems to get there. Next, there's that crippling fear of failure that stops you dead in your tracks before you even start. Then you've got the classic, just sitting around waiting for motivation to strike like a bolt of lightning. And finally, my personal favorite, blaming everything else, the economy, your boss, your bad luck, for why you're not where you want to be. I mean, come on, any of these ringing a bell?
This quote just nails that first trap perfectly. A goal, that's your destination. I want to lose 20 pounds. A system, on the other hand, is the road that gets you there. It's the process. I'm going to the gym Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 a.m. No excuses. See, the 99% are staring at the mountaintop, while the 1% are just totally focused on taking the next step. Why? Because when your willpower and motivation disappear, and trust me, they will, your system is what catches you. All right, so we've seen the traps that keep the 99% running in circles. Now for the good stuff, the escape plan, the 1% secret. This is the heart of it all. And it's not some productivity hack or a new app. It's a deep, fundamental shift in your mindset. It's like installing a whole new operating system in your brain.
So let's just get one thing straight. Forget about secret formulas or crazy, complicated master plans. This whole idea that success is locked away behind some door that only a few people have the key to, that's one of the biggest myths out there. The real secret is actually way simpler, and honestly, way more powerful.
It all boils down to just one singular shift. One tweak in how you see your role in your own life. You make this one switch, and I'm telling you, everything else just starts to click into place. It's like the first domino that knocks down all the others.
And here it is, radical ownership. That's the secret. It's this deep, unwavering belief that you are 100% responsible for your life. This is the operating system of the 1%. Now, this is so important. This is not about blame. It's not about saying a bad thing that happened was your fault. It's about taking total, complete ownership of your response to it. It's about deciding that you, and only you, are in charge of what happens next.
Okay, so knowing the secret is one thing, but actually living it, that's the real game. So how do we activate this mindset? How do we stop being a passenger, just letting life happen to us, and actually get behind the wheel and start driving? Let's break it down.
Man, this slide just lays it out so clearly. Just listen to the language. On the left, you've got this passive, powerless talk. It's not my fault. You just gave all your power away. I'll try. That basically means you're planning to fail. If only. It's just living in a fantasy. But now, look at the right. This is the language of power. I am responsible. Boom, that's control. I will do it. That's commitment. And the best one? How can I make it happen with what I have? That's a creator, not a victim. That's the language of ownership. And the effect of talking and thinking this way, it's huge. When you take radical ownership, that sudden crisis at work is no longer a problem, it's an opportunity to step up and show how you can solve things. A roadblock isn't a dead end anymore. It's a challenge, like a puzzle, to figure out a new way around. You literally stop seeing the world as something that just happens to you, and you start seeing it as something that you can shape.
So where do you start? This brings us to the most important part, your first step. The best part about this whole mindset is you don't need anyone's permission. You don't need to wait for the perfect time. You can start making this shift right now, today.
And it's not complicated, just 3 simple steps. First, pick one small area of your life where you just feel stuck. Could be a messy desk, a project you keep putting off, anything. Step 2, ask yourself the tough question. Okay, really, how am I contributing to this? And finally, step 3, you act. You decide on one tiny action you can take today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Even if it's just sending one email or cleaning for 5 minutes.
And please, remember this is so critical. Most of us wait until we feel motivated or until we have a perfect plan before we do anything. But the 1%, they know it's the complete opposite. Taking that one tiny action is what creates the momentum. It's what gives you the clarity you were waiting for. The feeling comes after the action, not before it.
So, as we wrap this up, let's bring it all home. The secret of the 1% isn't about what they have, it's about the radical ownership they take over what they create. It is a choice, and that choice changes the question from what's going to happen to me to the only one that really matters. What result will you choose to create today?